nous bagay yo réellement grave. Parce que m'attendais un haïtien qui dans North Carolina qui tue combien qui tue un monde 3 4 ans, 6 ans et 74 ans. Nous pas connaît qui problème qui te gagne. Et nous vivons dans temps à vivre là. Il y a un pile montant nous dans l'autre année ou pas tellement difficile mais dans l'année ça qui 2025 là depuis 2025 l'entrée avion a tombé il y a un pile problème mon a perdu job un pile problème et peut-être ça ou même qui là prend pile précaution pour qu'on ait pour ça mon a fait ou comprenez pour pas faire même bagaille parce que bagaille yo réellement grave d'ailleurs réellement grave parce que et pas bon la plus bon comprenez et pas bon la plus bon et mal la plus mal et peut-être ça n'a parlé à tout le monde pour qu'on ait comment pour agir comprenez you have to know how to behave yourself about any situation good and bad to know how to handle that. If you don't know how to handle some situation, you will be in deep trouble. So therefore, about so many people lost jobs, so many, you don't know what will be happening. Airplane just fly down like crazy. Yeah, for less January to now, you can see how many airplane fall down, how many people die. So, on seul ba m'a dit tout le monde prend en pile précaution parce que bagay yo réellement droit dit I don't think so it will be better. I believe it will be better. It will be good for everybody, but I believe it will be day by day it will be worse. Yeah, it won't get any better. So I'm going to tell everybody be careful. You have to know when life hit you, you have to know how to handle that. Because the life you won't be get better. Day by day get worse. Okay? Especially people talking about price up. Well, we don't see anything yet. So what we have to do, et prier nous pour nous prier sauver nous, pour nous prier bon Dieu, c'est lui-même confiance non. Our confidence is not in somebody else. Our confidence that in Jesus Christ. Et ça pour nous réaliser. Si vous avez confiance dans l'homme, et puis gros mistake on monte qu'a fait dans la vie, vous avez confiance dans l'homme. Et peut-être ça la Bible dit, don't put your confidence in human being. Put your confidence in Jesus Christ. Et this one that very important. OK, et pas sous ça nous allons parler, mais m'a ba quelques petits bagages qui bon. Ou même qu'attendez, n'importe où qu'attendez. Listen, et dans la vie ça, m'a dit do not sell yourself for money. Puis go vendre tête. Et pas sous ça n'a parlé non, mais m'a ba quelques advice before commencer le programme. OK? Don't sell yourself for money. OK? First, don't sell your family and don't sell your family for your money again. That's the second one. The third one, don't sell your health. Pas vendre santé et pour l'argent. Pas vendre famille pour l'argent. OK? Et troisième, don't sell your God for money. Pas vendre bon Dieu là pour l'argent. Très important. The last one, don't sell your value. Attendez bien. Don't sell your value pour money. Pas vendre valeur pour l'argent. Bagay ça yo l'argent passé. L'argent passé, mais bon Dieu, valeur gagnant est très important pour nous-mêmes. OK? Gen monde qui vend valeur pour fan et pour l'argent. Gen monde qui vend tête pour l'argent. Gen monde qui vend famille pour l'argent. Gen monde qui vend santé pour l'argent. Gen monde qui vend bon Dieu pour l'argent. Et gen monde qui vend valeur pour l'argent. Il pas bon même. Let me repeat again. Let me say it. Don't sell yourself for money. Don't sell your family for money. Don't sell your health for money. Don't sell your God for money. And don't sell your value for money. Value that's very important for human being. Very important. So most of people, they just sell it for money. They don't care about that. But if you get good, value, family value, that's very important. Okay, that's very important for human being. Okay. So, qui ça nous peut parler aujourd'hui là? Ça nous peut parler aujourd'hui, nous peut aller what we're going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about FHA. FHA, Freddie Mac, and a conventional loan. FHA, what is FHA? FHA, this is a government, a government that you call that first time buy. When you have first time buy, you don't have money, you don't have 20% down. So what you have to do, you're going to find out in FHA that a government provide that one you have to pay. Okay? How much you have to get down payment? Okay? If you get FHA, because you first time buy, you don't have money to get 20% down, ou pas gain l'argent pour buy 20% et pour aller dans F like Frank, H like Haiti, A like Apple. You call that FHA. FHA or Freddie Mac. Okay? Yeah, FHA or Freddie Mac. FHA, the requirement for FHA, you need 3.5% down. Okay? 3.5% down. So if you you have a FHA, you don't have 20% down. If you be able to provide 20% down, you don't need FHA. Okay? You don't need FHA. You need conventional loan. Right? FHA 3.5% down. So that means if you buy a house, maybe 450,000, I believe you're going to give 15,750, but not include the closing cost. Okay, not include the closing cost. That means to close that loan, at least you need about $32,000. At least $33,000, because the FHA, even the convention, you require to do the appraisal, to do the inspection, to do everything. So therefore, you need, don't say, oh well, $450,000, you don't need more, just that. No. When you see you have to pay 3.5% down, always put on your head. Toujours mettez dans tête ou besoin 3,5%. Et 3.5% encore pour closing costs. Yeah, always. Plus you have to pay for appraisal, you have to pay for inspection. You have to pay pour inspection et you have to pay pour appraise là. Okay, but qui différence qui gagne entre FHA et conventional loan? Okay, FHA, you don't give too much down, right? But the regulation from the government is tight. Let me explain you when I say tight. If you have a convention, you can give 20% down. If you love that house, maybe something is not a safety issue. If that house is not safety issue, what you have to do, you said you get a good deal. You can say, okay, you get a good deal, something need to be done. You can repair it after the closing. That's a conversion, right? But FHA, the government said, no, I pay 3.5% down. No. That house should be okay. Everything should be fixed, everything. Everything need to be done before the closing. The seller. The seller should prepare everything. Otherwise, FHA government will accept that. Second, the FHA again. FHA, you have to pay PMI. What is PMI? PMI, you call that private mortgage insurance. Because if you, maybe you go on to get FHA loan, when the land they're talking about, or the loan officer talking about, he said, sir or ma'am, don't forget you have to pay PMI. You don't want to ask him what does mean PMI. Because I already explained you, or you mark it down. You mark it down when they tell you, well, FHA, you have to buy, you have to pay monthly PMI, private mortgage insurance. The government said, well, that the insurance they give you, if something happened, right? If something happened, maybe that I was going foreclosure, gon bagay ki pase, da kay la ou pa ka pay, ou perdi job or you lose your job, so you have to go, you cannot continue to pay because you don't have job, right? So the government said they get, the insurance for that. Do you believe the government, the money they pay, they're going to lose it? No. Because the insurance you pay monthly, so that the money they're going to get. They're going to get that money from the PMI. Okay? So therefore the government said, nah, I borrow that money, the down payment, even if it's not much, you must have a PMI. You pay monthly. It can be 200 a month, it can be 250, it can be 150, depend how much you pay that house, right? M'pa konnen dépend combien ou paye kay la. Puis au charge combien pourcent ou prendre ou après payer pour PMI. But li bon nan un bord, li pas bon nan l'autre bord. But si vous avez une convention, loan ou pas de PMI, ou pas aucun PMI pour payer, parce que son private company, son banque, maybe Bank of America, or Chase Bank, or Wells Fargo, or US Bank, PNC Bank, Associate Bank, any bank, you don't have to pay that. But si, par exemple, maybe you want to refinance to FHA, it's not good for you. To refinance in the FHA. FHA interest always lowest. Okay, it's always lowest. But the problem happened when you had a conventional loan, you didn't pay PMI. Now you're going to change. To get FHA or Freddie Mac's loan. Freddie Mac's loan, FHA, that's the same loan, that's the government loan. No different to each other. That's the same. When I say Freddie Mac's loan, FHA, that's the same. Et même loan nan. Freddie Mac avec FHA, c'est même loan nan. Puis on a une différence. Ça qui est différent, c'est conventional loan avec FHA, Freddie Mac, that's different. You get some regulation. That house, before you close, everything need to be, I'm talking about FHA, everything need to be complete, need to be repaired before the government accept that, you can close that loan. Yeah, everything, that's the problem. If the lender said, no, if the seller said, oh no, I don't want to fix that one, it's something basic, et pas on go by lié, on t'y bail tout petit, FHA, government dit no. Because, you know why? They said they don't want to, after you finish, you get the loan, and you start to pay the mortgage, something going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Something you have to fix cost. So therefore, government said, no, they want everything done. Therefore, you need the inspection to check everything fixed before they close that loan. Is God one, but on the other side, you have to pay PMI. Okay, you have to pay PMI. That very important, people, you have to do. Okay, so this is when this is the Federal Housing Administration qui when they said FHA, and F mean Federal Housing Administration, right? F that mean federal, H mean housing, and D mean administration. Okay? Yeah, administration. Sometimes you call that human development, human government development. Yeah, c'est gouvernement qui est sponsor, qui aide, qui prête corps et pas prêter le fort cadeau, il paye pour parce que c'est fait first time buy. Moun tout first time buy yo many. But let we talk about the way, then we talk about the qualification again. And how much is it the credit score should be? Maybe before to qualify for FHA, they said 5 years, 5 years. That's a long time. That's the old school. I'm talking about 2007, 2008, 2007, 2008. Yeah. But after this stock market crash 2007, the government said, the federal government said, nah, they want to make sure you purchase a house, you get a good income. You get a good income, your credit score, you don't have too much debt. Debt is very important. How much the credit score you need to qualify? You need to qualify for FHA loan, first time buyer. You need about credit score 680. Okay, 680. But when you see the difference. Yeah, when you see a conventional loan, it's not 680. Now, you cannot find a loan at this time, a conventional 680. Now, to qualify for a conventional, you need about 740 to qualify. 740. So if maybe you plan to buy home, okay, you plan to buy home, what you have to do, check your credit score first. Check your credit. You know, maybe a year before. Anyway, you have to set a plan. This is a goal you can set. You know, you schedule a goal, set well, that's something you want to do about a year. It can be a long goal or a short goal too. But if you plan to do it about 2 years, but what you have to do, you have to clean up. You have to clean your credit to see if you get some damage. If you have hospital bill, ou gen bill l'hôpital ou pas payer, ou gen un credit card, ou gen quelques dettes ou pas payer. That's the best time. That's the best time to clean up. Because without that clean up, you cannot qualify. You cannot qualify for that. You cannot qualify to get that loan, even though FHA, even though the government loan, you cannot qualify for that. But for conventional, it's more difficult. Conventional, they want to make sure, well, that individual good income, okay, plus good income. They check everything. They check the debt limit. Debt ratio, that's very important. Well, if you say, yeah, or Jean-Claude or Pastor Jean-Claude, whatever, what you want to call it. What is that debt ratio? Debt ratio, you cannot get debt more than 60%. Your debt, your car payment, your credit card, yeah, how much you make monthly, you cannot get over that, the 60%. How they count? When they ask you, they want to see your pay stub check. They check and hold your debt. They put everything together. Now they said, okay, you qualify. But if they check, if FHA, you get about 65% debt ratio, you're screwed. You cannot qualify. Too much debt. Okay? But you see, the conventional loan, he must be in 50. That means if you have, or if you get more than 50, they said now you get too much debt. You cannot pay that mortgage. Because now, if you get that mortgage, how are you going to pay it? You get more than 50, let me give you, when they put the car payment, maybe you got 2 car payment, one for you, one for your wife. You get the credit card. You're going to get to pay the insurance, to pay the county tax, to pay the insurance, the house, to pay HOA, everything. They said now, you won't be able to pay that. Yeah, you won't be able to pay. So therefore, people, when you plan, listen, when you have a goal to purchase new home, make sure your debt ratio, okay? Maybe that the time, I believe if you're working for minimum wage, I can say that that's impossible. Yeah, that's impossible to purchase home right now. No, yeah, that's wasting time. Or if you're working for minimum wage, maybe you're working for a job. You never sleep. You just sleep, finish one, go to next, finish one. You work all 24 hours. You work 24 hours, you know what happened? You go underground. You go ou prale nan sekela. Yeah, parce que human being, God create us to rest for a little bit, to sleep, right, to sit. When I explain you that, maybe I didn't know, you can say, well, what experience you know about working almost 24 hours? You remember when I was in New York, it was 1996, 1997, that in New York City. I didn't work 24 hours, but I worked 2 full-time jobs. I'm just explaining you to know it's tough. Tough to do. Accident, anything can be happen to you. Finish, I start the first job about 6 o'clock, I finish 3 o'clock. No, 6:30 to 3 o'clock. I take train to go to the Wall Street and the stock market, to the security guard, right? To start 4 o'clock to midnight. That midnight to take train again to go home. I get home about 1 o'clock in the morning, shower, eat something. Maybe I slept maybe 4 hours. 4 hours every day. People know New York, they know what I'm talking about. We take train in New York. When I take the train, I fall asleep. I slept like a baby. So everybody tell me, what's wrong with you? The guy opened the door. The guy said, open the door. Each time the train stop, you open the door, everybody can get in and get out. Every day, 5 days a week, I fall asleep. He told me, listen, young man. I was young, very young man. He said, I have a question to ask you. Why I explain you that? I explain you that to know working 2 full-time jobs or working 24 hours is tough to do. You don't sleep. You can get killed. Yeah. He told me, hey, young man, I have a question for you. But if I'm asked that question, you won't get upset, right? I don't want to put you down. Just, you promise me. Because maybe I can put him in trouble. I said, no, go ahead, Bob. He said, you're not homeless, right? I said, why you ask me that? He said, all the time you just get in, you fall asleep. He said, young man, be careful. You're going to get mugged in that train. You sleep too often. Why? Because I didn't time to sleep home. Work 2 jobs in New York City. Young, I think maybe, 21 years old, 22, I can do it. Young people always believe they believe they can do it. So I said, okay, all right. I said, okay, thank you. He said, be careful, young man. But after 2 months, I said, no, I quit. I get one job. I enjoy life, enjoy life like everybody else. I don't do 2 jobs. So therefore, 2 jobs, this is tough to do. So why I explain that? That means if someone has working for minimum wage, that's tough. I can say, I almost said 99% impossible to buy a house now at this time. Which house you going to buy? Even the 350,000, you cannot find a house for 350,000. Maybe a long time ago. But at least to get maybe a decent house, maybe a special, maybe Arizona, maybe $450,000. Right. Maybe in Georgia you can get it for 400,000. Florida, 600,000, 700,000. That was New York. I don't talk about New York. It wasn't that. So therefore, that means you must have a good job to qualify for a loan. To qualify a loan, I'm not lying to you. If you want to take my word, take my word. Maybe 20 years ago, to qualify for a loan, that easy. Now this is crazy. Yeah, the lender will not approve you for a loan. You can approve. The problem happened. You cannot close because the document they're going to ask you, you cannot crazy. I remember when we come from Arizona, we sold the house we had. We want to buy that house we live now in Georgia. That means I cannot believe that. The house we had, that's something we purchased in 2004. We didn't have that issue. This one, all the time, my lender told me, and my former boss told me, said, Gene, those people is not. It's crazy. They call Valley Wise almost before close, almost every day they call. Oh, can Jean-Claude working there? Jean-Claude working there. Can LC still working there? Oh my God, my former boss, she was a nice lady too. Nice, beautiful young lady. Yeah, she was good. She's be patient. She just make a joke when she told me they call. They call her every single day. She said, I told you guys that the same thing you repeat, the same thing you repeat yourself. They want to make sure you purchase that house, you not lay off. If you lay off, that's it. No house. You're done. Even though maybe 24 hours to close, you don't have job. You don't have job. That's it. No house. It's not becoming reality anymore. So I said, by the last hour, 2004 and 2022, big difference now that was than before. So therefore, people, if you want to do something, just make sure, you make a goal. Set yourself, schedule yourself. And check your credit score, check your credit to know what negative you have. If you get some negative, I cannot check it for you. You have to do your homework. When people go to school, you do, they give you homework to do, you have to do it. That's something I cannot do it for you. You have to make sure you check your credit all the time. Request that. Tell credit department. If you call the credit department, I remember before they charge you $9.99, but now I believe $25.99 or $24.99, whatever. If you want, maybe when former great President Obama was president, he said everybody has obligation to get a free one each year. Chaque année, vous avez besoin d'un crédit score, non, pas crédit score, non, crédit report. Then, you pas chargé pour ça. But, if you want to see your credit score, the credit score said, if you want 3 euro, but they're going to pay. I remember before, 9.99, maybe now I don't check now, long time. I check my credit online. Yeah, I check my credit online, but I don't pay. But we're different. I don't want to explain why I don't pay. I don't want to believe, I get a better credit score than you. I don't want to go there. You have to check. You have to check there. Maintenance your credit. Maintenance. If you get a job, pay your debt. Don't pay your debt late. If you get, maybe you receive the electric bill, or you receive the gas, you receive utility bill, don't just put it away. He has a debt you have to pay. Right? If you pay late, they're going to charge you. You get a credit card, especially a credit card. Make sure you you pay on time. Listen, the advice I'm going to give each of you. You guys better off, to pay auto pay. Auto pay, they take that money automatically. You don't have any issue. You don't have to think about it, the money, but you must have discipline. Right? You must have discipline. If you don't have discipline, you will be ou va mettre tête dans chaud, va dans tête au problème. Nous sentons nous contents. Nous contents pour nous offrir, non pas charger pour ça, parce que nous-mêmes, Haitian Public Minister, HPM, nous expliquons tout bagaille, comment ou ka kembe crédit on time, ou pas aucun problème. How to manage your credit is good. Yeah, when you're willing to use it, you don't have any problem. Maybe you don't know life. Maybe you said, okay, I have hours, and I don't want to get credit anymore. That's fine. But if your car, this is better, you get a car, then you say junk car. This is you just better up to buy a good car. Maybe you go to that lender, you buy a good car, even though they charge you, this is better. You get warranty in it. If that car broke down, you just return to that place, they fix it for you. Then you go a place, they give you only 6 months, a junk place. Plus, the interest rate they give you, they're killing you. It's not good for you. That better you go a place, you buy a good car, you buy a Toyota, you buy a good car. Even though I'm not a Tesla friend, but they sell a good car. Yeah, a good car. Because I know some buy a Tesla, that good car. Even though this guy is not my friend. Right. But don't buy junk car. I remember we purchased a car in 2000, $40,000 car. Not even 2 years, that car broke down. My wife called me and said, Gene, come to get that junk in that freeway in Arizona. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years. After 2 years, brand new car, $40,000 car. Yeah, it's cost. So therefore, if you want to buy a good stuff, it's more expensive. Right? Good quality, always better than you buy a junk. That better you buy a good shoes than you buy 20 pair of shoes. You buy one, more expensive, this is good. It can keep you for longer than you buy a junk. A junk, maybe it's not keep you for maybe 2 months. Good quality, always more expensive. That's something you guys know. So, debt ratio, don't forget. Don't forget, that's very important. Check before you go to see the lender. Check how much money you get. Check how much car payment. Check the credit card. Check everything. Hold your debt. Put them together. If you cannot do it, you ask somebody. Ask somebody a favor to ask it. If somebody call me, say, Jim, can you check your debt ratio? I can do it, but that's your private stuff, right? That's your private stuff. That's something maybe you don't want me to know. I can do it for family member. Someone I know, my good friend, I can do it. Like I did for family member. Someone I know. But you cannot give everybody to do it for you. because that's your private information. You understand what I mean? That's your private stuff. So therefore, people, if check, you have to find someone you can trust. You can good people in that society. Right? You get good people. Yeah. So don't forget, listen, don't sell your value. Don't sell your value for money. Don't sell yourself for money. Some people, for money, they don't care, they sell themselves. They don't care, they sell family for member. They don't care to sell that society for money. They don't care to sell a good friend for money. They don't care about it. People like that is not human being. This is a shame. You see someone get that attitude, that behavior. This is a very terrible, this is very bad, that very bad behavior. To sell yourself for money, to sell your good friend for money. That's the way we say it in that society actually. Right. So check it out. Check it out. Prepare, pas just say, well, okay, you're going to buy. No, you have to do your homework first. Do something, find out, your credit score, find out your debt ratio, find out how many debt, find out how much you're going to pay, find out how much you pay for your rent, how much you're going to pay your rent, maybe how much you pay your rent. Now it can be less expensive, but it can be more when you get your own. When you rent, you put that money in the trust, right? You don't get nothing. Who benefit from that? You know who benefit? This is people rent you that home. Those people benefit. But you don't benefit nothing, absolutely nothing. Right, nothing. So therefore, I'm proud. I'm proud to say that my fellow, et pas seulement haïtien, non, but my fellow Haitian, when they come, when they come to United States, as soon they come, they're working so hard to purchase home. You can see in United States, you're going to see, I'm not talking about people just come. No, I'm not talking about those people just come. People just come maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, those people just come to United States. But our fellow Asian American, when we come, we do everything we can. We don't want to involve in something illegal, something to put us in jail, something to put us in prison. But we have a dream. We have a dream to purchase a place we can call that home. I believe it's not. I believe almost everybody come. Everybody come from different country. They got that the same dream. That the same dream. Because when we come, we want to make sure we provide for a family. We do something. But when God bless us, we can buy home, but we don't want to put ourselves better than another. It won't be able to do it. No, we cannot do that. But we have to treat them that the same. If maybe God believe God help you out, you can get maybe one house you live in it. You can get couple. You can rent. This is a business. This is great. But treat them right. Don't treat them like animal. Maybe you believe you hold that individual is not nobody. You put them down. No, God doesn't like that. Second, you're going to do a business. I know that's a business, right? See how don't do a profit in it, you kill them. If you can get a profit, because that's a business you have, so you must have a profit, right? So make sure you do something, it's going to help you. If you get something, you can pay everything, you get a little bit. This is God. God going to continue to bless you. But some people have a business, they want to get over 100% profit. Moun sa yo besoin gen presque 100% bénéfice. Non, bon Dieu pas même bail comme ça. How you can continue to get blessed? You cannot get blessed. Depuis you going to profit là-dedans, this is good. Don't try to kill them. Sometimes those people doesn't have money, you kill them. Give them, do business with them. Maybe they can, just better, but you don't want to kill them. You get a profit, that's good. Don't try to get over 100%. God will not like that. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So make sure you check your debt ratio. And how many debt you have, how much money you earn monthly. Okay, you check everything to say when maybe if you get $6,000 a month, $6,000 a month, you have to find out how much debt you have monthly. If you have $6,000 a month, you have a debt for 5,800. No way, brother. No way. You're going to get that house. Too much debt. Too much debt. The debt ratio already high than that. Okay? Debt ratio. So therefore, people, listen. Debt doesn't pay themselves. Who going to pay debt? Someone going to pay debt. Right? Pay your debt. This is, I believe, pay your debt, get less debt. It will be better for you to function normal, to get a better life. For example, myself, when I have too much debt, I cannot sleep well, I cannot function well. So I can say, thank to God, I don't have too much debt. I have debt, not too much debt drive me crazy, drive me, I cannot sleep. So therefore, if you don't have to get too much debt, you can manage that. Manage your debt. Manage if you don't need a brand new car. If you have a car, the car no problem you run. Why you want to change it? If you have money, you can pay, that's okay. You're going to buy a fancy car, that's okay too. It's not a big deal with that. You want to buy a brand new Toyota, a brand new Tesla. This is okay. You can do it. It's not, I said, no, you don't have to, no. If you be able to purchase that, you still pay your debt, you still can save monthly. That's okay. But the problem happens if you just work, right? You just work, you cannot save any money monthly. You get $4,000 a month. Whole $4,000 went to debt. You cannot save. You won't be able to save one penny. You won't be able to save even though $50. You are in the deep, DEEP, in deep trouble. Yeah, ou gen gros problem. Si wap just travay, yo fèm konen, people always say, American people, no, I cannot use it like that. But what I'm going to use, I said, everybody in the United States, not everybody, most people, you get $3,000 a month. You already spend $3,500 a month. That a bankrupt. That a big trouble. Yeah. So that means this is a big problem. You have to go to get treatment. You have a sick. You're sick. You cannot spend more than you earn monthly. You cannot spend more weekly or they don't pay weekly anymore. More than when you earn every 15 days, every other week. This is a problem. If you cannot save even though little bit, if you tell me, Jean-Claude, listen, well, you don't put money in the bank or you get some money in 401k or you get some money in your bank. Maybe in the bank, you open an account to, not when I'm talking about the account, not open the account to set that money in the account. Old bank, you can invest your money in it. Some people there, you cannot do that. You get maybe 4K or the government, you save some money or you save investment in the bank. Maybe some people don't know about that. You don't have money, okay, that's fine. Because your money, you save it somewhere. But when you don't know in 401k, nothing, no investment, you are a dead chicken. Yeah, you're in trouble. You are in big trouble. Because life, about when in day, what you going to do? When life hits you, when something happen, maybe you're sick, right? If maybe you don't have money, you call 401k, well, you're sick. You want to buy a couple thousand in your money. That's fine, that's good. This is great. You get that money. But nothing, absolutely nothing. You don't save any money. You just work, spend money, spend over spend. You're in trouble. On a un gros problème. Tout le monde qui travaille, m'pas connaît, gen moun peut-être qui dit Jean-Claude, m'pas même avec. Right. Yeah, everybody different. Right. We different. But that behavior, that attitude, we have to change it. Don't tell me you working well, what you earn, you just pay bill in it. Nothing to save. You're still in trouble. Something needs to be done. You need to get treatment. To know maybe you don't manage your money well, you have to do something. I don't know what you're going to do, but you need a treatment. Ou besoin de monde qui peut aider, qui dit qui gens how to explain. Right. Mon employé, well, okay, let me help you out. So you have two funds. Do you need two? That's something you have to think about it. You have home fund. People don't have home fund anymore. That whole school, you call that whole school. Everybody, I have home fund for a long time. My wife told me, Jean-Claude, why we keep it? They kept before they move, before they become adult. They didn't use it. Nobody called me any. They called me my cell phone, call my wife in my cell phone, call the kid, never use it. I don't use home fund for maybe 15 years. I don't use that stuff anymore. Do you need it? Check something, you call that something you need. You need a fund, right? You need your electric, right? You need your gas to cook, to maybe to warm the water to shower, right? You need clothes, you need it. You need food, you need it. You need to pay your rent. People, we have to check the priorities. Priority, if you don't know what the priority is, you're in trouble. Faut connaître qui ça gen moun qui pas connaît ça qui priorities, qui yo pas connaît ça. Et peut-être ça moun ça un problème. Yo nan problème en pile parce que pas connaît qui ça qui est important pour continuer la vie. You have to make sure what you need to continue that life. If you don't know, you are in the big trouble. Et comme ça, we have a car, we have Honda Civic, 2014. That car running good, $70,000. My wife needs a SUV. But can we buy it now? Maybe later on. Okay, later on you can buy it. After you pay some debt, you don't have that debt. Don't put debt to debt. You don't have that debt. You just accumulate debt. Ou prend debt ou mettez sous encore. Faut pas qu'à dormir. Like you cannot function no more. Like you cannot function no more. That's the problem. When you be able to do it, okay, you finish this one, okay, you buy a better one. This is good. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. But the problem happen. Don't just you have that one. You have to put another one. You put another. No, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right for you. It's not right for your loved one. It's not right for your family member. Make sure to manage your money wisely. If you don't manage your money wisely, you're in trouble. You're in deep, deep trouble. Okay? Wisdom, that's very important. Right? Yeah, that's very important. And wisdom, this is a noun. Noun, me. Yeah. Wisdom, that very full moon capable follow. Hey, listen, people. Listen, my fellow. If you want some wisdom, read Ecclesiastes. Read Proverbs. It can give you wisdom. Yeah, Solomon. This is a top guy. Explain about wisdom. If you want some freedom, if you want some wisdom, read in the Bible, Ecclesiastes and Proverbs. You will be wise to do your stuff. But I don't know if Pastor Carlos là, parce que nous connaissons capable d'occuper. S'il parle là, je vais continuer. Yeah. C'est... Ah bon, ok. Connais, si il y a quelques questions ou bien someone has any question, this is the best time they can ask me. I'm going to do everything I can to answer.
One second. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Okay. Pastor Carlos will be ready about a minute because I don't know if somebody came late. Somebody came late. Don't forget. I'm going to repeat again. Don't sell yourself for money. Don't sell your family for money. Don't sell your health. Pas vendre la santé ou pour l'argent. Don't sell your God for money. Don't sell your value for money. People never forget that. Game on key, especially that society we live now. People want to tête, you can't vendre femme, you can't vendre vente, you can't vendre madame, you can't vendre petite pour l'argent. Yeah, this is a very bad behavior. Go ahead, Réveillon.
Oui, c'est un monde qui dit, il est pas qu'à entrer, il faut que il va qu'à entrer, mais qu'on est sans passer.
Ah.
Oui, bon, nous avons une question sur FHA. Mon ami dit, ok, nous-mêmes, il doit avoir son cas.
Yeah.
Il n'est pas qualifié pour FHA parce que c'est l'argent qui est trop bas ou bien le score qui est trop bas. Il ne va pas comprendre comment ça s'est fait parce que même que il va bon vraiment que il est 6,85 vous dites pas qualifié. Est-ce que c'est en réalité?
Non, et pas en réalité. Si a crédit 685, he should qualify. Maybe something else. FHA, I don't know that individual first time buyer. If first time buyer, and the government going to pay. The government going to pay the down payment. Only what that individual need, only the closing cost. I don't know why he cannot qualify. Yeah. Maybe that individual, maybe second. Huh?
He's a first time buyer, yeah.
Right, he should qualify for that. I don't know. Maybe they found something in that credit score. They found something. You get 685, but they get some negative in that credit. They don't trust that individual. Maybe that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe you are qualified, il est fait modèle mais hôtel, parce que c'est de qualité, on va acheter là.
Right. Yeah, et raison ça. Maybe moun nan gen un bagay li nan ki négatif nan credit score. Depuis yo jwenn un bagay ki négatif, tant kou yo jwenn un bill qui pas payé à l'air, moun nan pas payé jusqu'à maintenant, moun nan bien te payé un bill late, li pay off, gon bagay yo jwenn quelconque pas qualifié. Et yo te supposé expliquer moun nan pour qui li pas qualifié. They should explain them why he didn't qualify because he has a credit score 635 FHA first time buyer.
L'autre monde qui m'a dit, parce que l'autre son caille, qui fait des qualifications besoin, qualité papier ou besoin pour son caille.
Qualification besoin, debt ratio pas, je t'explique ça pour un FHA, it cannot be more than 60%, right? Conventional, it should be 50. So again, over 50, over 60 for FHA, you cannot qualify. But if you get over 50 for conventional, you cannot qualify. Debt ratio, they want to make sure when you get that house, you'll be able to pay. You don't have any headache to pay. You get, you can pay your bill easy, no problem. Therefore, they see therefore, they always that you toujours mandé pour your pay stub check to maybe wife and husband to put them together to see if you can qualify. Right, yeah. Plus, your credit score, you maintain your credit score, your credit score is good, no negative in it. If you get some negative, don't go there yet. Be patient and make it clean up. Clean nan credit score pour si pas de problème avant ou ka aller ou ka di bon ou gon plan pour la chonkay. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, non, il dit oui, parce que il faut arriver au côté, il va nous caille, bon, il y a un petit garçon, le garçon là, bon, moi, comme ça a déposé ça longtemps déjà, il devra faire des charges support.
Yeah.
Il y a moins de papier pour charges support là, est-ce que vraiment, ça va rentrer dans acheter caille?
Yes, sir. Yep. They put in child support, that the government, you have to show them how much you pay monthly. If you let them child support, they will not qualify you. Especially FHA, even the conventional, they will not close that loan. No, they want to make sure. Therefore, you have child support. If they can take it automatically auto pay, no problem. You just show you pay. But child support you don't pay, you mispay. Maybe one time I'm going to do something about, I'm not a lawyer, but I can say something a little bit about child support. That's very important. Therefore, you people married, right? You people married. Listen, if you get some issue with your wife, maybe this is better. You get treatment. This is better you stay with your wife. Because we're two different people. Therefore, I have a message we're going to talk about Saturday, about family, wife and husband. About love. Right. Make sure, don't forget two different people. Me and Elsie, two different ones. And two different people make ensemble to make a family. But, you have to know how to deal with us. Not maybe something just happened, said, oh, I'm gone. Divorce. Don't forget to get 4 kids. If you get 4 kids, you get divorced. You're going to pay money. You're going to pay. Maybe you believe you're going to pay $600 a month. No way. The judge going to charge you $1,000-something for 4 kids monthly. You're going to see it is better for you, or you make a deal to stay with your wife. Go ahead, Reverend.
Non, nous a dit non. Et bon, il a fait un texte là. Il souligne, mais parce qu'il va gagner chassis vraiment parce que c'est maman qui a fait ça, dans mon jalousie. Il est allé. On sait fois, mais maman est allé, lui-même était cancer, tout bagaille. parce que monsieur occupé petit li. Mais nous disons, les ces cas-là, ils reflètent qu'il y a des charges support. Et même l'idée dit, non, on va chercher à chercher papier. Il y a toujours chaque. Mais c'est même, vous dites, il y a des charges support pour lui prouve qu'il va payer charges support. Mais il ne va pas payer charges support vraiment.
Mais,
Il y a des faits pour jalousie.
mais, maman, si maman quitte là, ça veut dire c'est papa qui occupe Timounio.
Oui, il est occupé petit avec maman. Non, mais maman.
Mais, maman supposé et pas seulement papa, seulement paye child support. Maman supposé payer child support too. Either one. Say to let both of them. Maybe their wife run. It's not that they law. Maybe our country we don't pay in child support. Those guys, they don't know family value. Everywhere they make a baby, a baby. They are fair with thousand wife. No, United States, wife, you leave your kid with the husband. You take off. You must pay child support. Right? If you don't pay child support, wife, you leave that house. You can maybe 10 years. You have to pay the man. You have to pay the husband child support. This is the law. You have to pay that. You can't say, "Oh, I'm just one. Only men pay child support." No, both of them pay child support. If the husband and when they pay child support, don't forget, it's not maybe weekly. They get maybe 3 days from mom, 3 days from dad. That's something people should know. Maybe one day I'm going to do a issue. We're going to do a show like that. Right? It's not to leave the mom to take care of the kid for 7 days a week. No, it doesn't work like that. The dad, that's your job. Mom, that's your job to take the kid 3 days. That compromise. Maybe one of them keep it for 3 days, another one keep it for 4 days. If maybe the husband keep it for 4 days, next week that the mom going to keep for 4 days, that keep it for 3 days. This is the way. Is that a mom going to keep that child? They get help for 4 kids, take care of the kid, help them to eat, bring them to school, help them to do homework by themselves. No, it's not like that. Man, that's why going to get crazy. They'll get crazy. Say both of them over to take care of the kid. Because both kids belong to both parents. That's the way. Parents, you should know. Don't let your wife just go. He didn't pay child support. Husband, wife, don't let your husband go. He didn't pay child support. Even though you married, you're not married. That's the same thing. You pay child support. Not people married only. Go ahead.
Non, vraiment, parce que si quelqu'un doit prendre non UCF, il va petit là dans l'hôpital, et c'est petit lié, après ça, là, il va charge support ensemble avec eux. Mais parfois, il va même dans le jugement même, il va charger pour faire payer l'argent. Et c'est ça, son réalité.
Well, if you are, let me make it clear. If you have sex with someone, that lady, make sure is pregnant for you. Well, what you going to do? If you want to make sure that your kid, so you have to do something to make sure to change, to see that United States. They can see that to make sure that your kid. If that kid is not yours, they just cannot let you to pay. Yeah, but if yours, find out. If you don't want to pay, find out that babies belong to you. But don't be, let me see, don't be, qu'est-ce que dit ça encore? Don't be, comme si, wise, ou pas find out if that baby belong to you. Ou ka garde un coup de petit tout. Pas quitter moun ba un coup de petit. Non. What take care vraiment a petit tout. Yeah, we have sex with someone that your kid is pregnant, okay. But if maybe you want to be maybe that lady in affair with somebody else, check check to see after the baby born. You cannot do it before the baby born. Right? You cannot see the mark to see that baby is belong to you. That's it. If it belong to you, you pay that. If you can prove that baby is not belong to you, maybe that the court going to involve that. You have to prove that that baby belong to you.
Oui, bon, là, je suis pour la vie parce que ça arrive plusieurs fois que mon frère lui-même, dans la technique là, pour frère, mais le frère, qu'on est pas petit, il va petit lié. Pendant qu'on a accouché, les certificats, il faut mettre non, frère, sous le certificat là.
Mais,
les monsieur, il dit comme ça, ok, la première visite, il a dit non, c'est pour le bâcher un support.
ah,
J'ai dit son tête chargé de pour lui, parce qu'il va connaître, en attendant que petite là, il a 18 ans, et il connaît qu'il va rouler.
ouais, did you say that? Right. People listen. Okay, même moi me devrais dire. People listen, don't be naive. Don't be naive. We live United States of America. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. At the same time, open your eyes. Don't abuse people too. Right? Don't abuse them. Right? At the same token. You do something right. But pas faire un bagage pour abuser moun. Pas tournant ou abusant. Right? Gardez pour si on monde qui pas qui prend avantage sur gen moun dans société ça y a cherché faire prend avantage take advantage of somebody else to survive. It is bad, that ugly, that is shame, that is shameful. Pas prendre avantage pour sur monde. J'en prends avantage sur monde et comme ça on l'autre prend avantage sur même. Laisse ça ou pas tellement aimer ça parce que you did with somebody else.
Non, dernière question, c'est sur crédit score.
Right.
On a combien de crédit score cahier pour qu'acheter un cahier dans 300 000 ou 350 000 dollars.
Par contre, faut mon nan dit first time buyer or first time buyer mon a besoin on 6 80 on 680 675 il be able to qualify to buy a home now. Right. But tell them, make sure no negative, no over debt, check your debt ratio. Gardez bagay ça ou bien. Yeah. Very important.
Bon, on dernier texte là. On va parler dans mon jardin. Pour parler dans mon jardin. Oh oui, je dis, pasteur, est-ce que qu'on y a nous avons bon temps pour mon carré finance Skype là?
No. If someone has emergency, you have to refinance. Maybe you want to get a cash out. That's okay. You get over debt. Maybe something you want a cash out to do. Okay, that emergency. But if you don't have emergency, but they wait 652, 670. It's not too good. Don't forget, when you get that loan, it depends how much they rate. When they rate up, your monthly will be up. When they rate down, your monthly will be down. That's up to you. If you have emergency, you have a cash out, you have some debt to pay emergency, or you want to do it now, okay. But if you don't have emergency, you better off to wait for a little bit. Because the rate is not, I don't like it, the rate now. Yeah, for me, the rate too high. For me. Bon, il y a un monde qui a une question?
Et une question, c'est comment nous avons fait pour les faire pour qualifier dans HHE.
No, FHA, you can qualify first time buyer, and you get your good credit score, you get a good job, yeah, you don't over debt, yeah, you can qualify. Yeah, FHA, Freddie Mac, yeah, you can qualify. But don't look at house that is sick out. That house has lot of issue, lot of repair. Don't forget, FHA will not close that loan without repair need to be done. Songez bien, tout bagay qui vient pour changer, bagay après inspection, inspection said, this one need to be safety issue, and that one about roof need to be replaced, that one everything need to be done. Pas chercher un caille, un problème, FHA will not close that caille, that house, because lot of stuff need to be done before FHA. D'accord. Et comme ça, FHA. Conventional, different. Yeah. Révérend Oula. Hello. Yeah. I explain everything about FHA. I explain everything about conventional. I explain about debt ratio, debt. Yeah. And how to qualify for that. Yeah. So don't forget. Yeah, if you want to refinance, it's not, if you have emergency, you can refinance now. But otherwise, just wait for a little bit, because if you want to pay less monthly, maybe that you better off to wait for a little bit, because what we see month of February, now that March, we're going to check tomorrow how much if the rate will be in the same, right? The rate open down for a little bit, it's not much, but I don't like it. I don't like it to purchase a new home, to refinance, to get a better deal, to pay less monthly. That means if you pay $2,200 a month, $2,200 a month, okay, now you're going to refinance the balance, you're going to pay closing costs, you can pay $2,400 a month, because the rate is not low, the rate is not too good. Yeah, so therefore, that's up to you guys. If you have emergency, you want to do it now. But if it's not emergency, you just want to reduce your payment monthly, it will be better, right? Okay, so don't forget, when you're going to refinance, you have to pay you're going to pay the closing costs, or you tell them you're going to add the closing costs in that loan amount, right? That means if you owe 300,000, when you said you don't have cash to pay that closing cost, you tell them to add it in that loan. That means it will be more expensive if you do it now. If you get for example, 2020, 2021, people get the credit interest rate for 2.99. Some people get it, when they tell me they get it for 2.99, 3, I said, oh man, this is super, that's great, that's something I want to do like that. But unfortunately, it's not now to get a rate like that. So therefore, people, if you can wait, this is great. If you cannot wait, you want to do it, you want cash out to pay a debt, you must pay it now, go for it. But otherwise, you can wait for a little bit if you don't want to wait. Right. Bon, nous pas connaît, n'a pas parlé longtemps là, parce que Calotte, nous pas contre là encore, frère. Yeah, don't forget, people, I explain you everything about something before I'm going to leave. I'm going to tell you, remind. And something I forgot to explain you. FHA for first time buyer. You cannot buy a house FHA, you have another one. No. It's not a business. First time buyer, you must leave any. That FHA. First time buyer, you must leave any. If you buy one, right? If you get your own residence, you're going to buy another one. Another one, you call that business. Right? That's a business. You cannot go to FHA. You have to go to conventional. A conventional loan, don't forget, more expensive than a primary residence. Everybody get it? You with me, guys? Okay? So it's more expensive because you already get your own residence. You know, you're going to buy one to do business, to rent out, to do any business, the rate will be a little higher than if you're going to buy your primary residence. Okay? So that's something you're going to think about it. Think about it now. Okay? So listen, next Sunday I won't be there. Okay? Next Sunday 10, I won't be there. But if you want to hear me about Sunday 16, I'm going to bring you a brand new show. You're going to hear again Asian Public Minister. Okay? So, okay, I just did it every other Sunday. But every Saturday night, in 5:30, 6 o'clock, you're going to hear the gospel. But I can give you some little news too. Okay? To maybe, I know some people, they don't have time to hear what happened. They work 7 days a week. They don't, when they come, take care of the baby, take care of the husband. They don't have time to hear what happened in the United States. We tell you what happened all week. Right? What happened all week. Well, even though a good news, even though a bad news, I will tell you. Because we live in the United States of America. You didn't have time. You didn't have time to know. Even though some people say they don't watch news. But we live in the United States, we have to know what's going on. Right? What's going on? We tell you, I know some Asian people, they just work. When they come, take care of husband, take care of the kids, and help them to go to, to prepare them, help them to do homework, stuff like that. They don't have time to watch news. But on weekend, maybe that's the best time you can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. Even though, I'm a preacher, right? But that's something I like. I like God first. Don't forget. I like God first. God, that's my number one from His my heart. But in politics, I love politics too. Right? I want to involve. When I was in school, my student told me, Gene, why you don't involve in politics? You love politics much. Yeah, that's something I love. Maybe before I moved to United States, I was young too. I didn't love politics like that. When I come United States, since the weekend, that's something I like. Yeah, I'm a moderate Democrat. I'm not a full liberal. No, I'm not a full liberal. But something I get is same philosophy with Republican. But some of them, but what I need, what I see, I want that, they treat people fairly. Right? So therefore I call myself a moderate. People, if you want to hear your pastor again, Saturday night, 5:30 to 6:30, right? Let we preach the gospel together. If you have any question about what we're going to talk about, politics, stuff like that, I will be proud. I will be glad to talk to you. Okay, so we can talk about politics, not to get enemies of it, right? Maybe I respect your opinion, you're going to respect my opinion. That the way human beings respect each other. This is better. We can continue life. Okay, Pastor Carlos, if you not there, no more question, maybe we're going to stop here. So we are here for a while. Okay? So everybody hear me? Que bon Dieu bénisse tout le monde. Que bon Dieu aide. We won't be here next Sunday. We will be every other Sunday. Every other Sunday will be 16. Yeah, 16. I'm going to bring you a brand new show again. Right? A brand new show to explain you about life. Right? Yeah, that's something going to help you. If you need it, that's fine. This is, that's okay. If you already know it too, this is no problem, no issue, no problem. Maybe you don't need it, somebody else can need it. Okay? Que bon Dieu bénisse tout le monde. Passez un bon après-midi with your family member. Has a good evening with your loved one avec famille. Que bon Dieu bénisse tout le monde. Passez une bonne journée. Passez une bonne evening. Bye bye. À tout le monde. D'accord. À bientôt.